Hey everyone, Adam the Historian Ghost Hunter here, and I'm back in style. The old Dutch church, Sleepy Hollow, 1685. You're right, this is a bucket list of mine. I've been to a lot of places, not New Orleans, that's still a bucket list of mine. But I've been to Gettysburg, Salem, Virginia, of course Maine, New Hampshire, Mass, a bunch of movie sites, but Sleepy Hollow's always been on my list. I loved the cartoon as a kid. Scared the hell out of me, honestly, the pumpkin scene. Of course, the movie with Johnny Depp and Christina Ricci is amazing. The series, TV show series is pretty good. But we had to stop. I've seen a lot of videos, watched the Grimm Collective life. Follow them, they're great too. I don't steal ideas from them, but they help me find things that I've already been looking for, so to speak. So this is the oldest church that's still here, basically, in New York. Witch trial time. Right after the witch trials. 1697. The old Dutch Church of Sleepy Hollow. Built by Frederick Philippe, first Lord of the Manor, in use 667 in the Revolution. So real quick, before we get to his grave, Mr. Washington Irving himself, who, Washington Irving was, well, actually he was a lawyer, but he was also a poet and an author. And in 1820 he wrote the Legend of Sleppy Hollow. And gave birth to a timeless tale. I believe it's the first American novelist to reach overseas literature in 1820, 1821. 200 years later, it lives on. It's hot here. It's wicked hot. July 7th. So real quick, before we go to Washington Irving's grave, the main reason why I'm here, he's basically why there's Irvington and Sleepy Hollow wasn't even a town until 1995. People go, oh, it's historic. No, it's not really even that old. It was Tarrytown. Kind of like Danvers used to be Salem Village. So this, Christina Ricci played Mrs. Van Tassel. This is the inspiration for her. Eleanor Van Tassel. I have a lot of information that shows that that's who he chose. She also, her parents ran a tavern in town where people would drink, and that tavern's featured in the cartoon movie when Brom Bones is telling them about the Headless Horseman. And that's, there's a placard about that in town. I won't go live, but I'll take a picture of that. I'm not going to record it, but Brom Bones, the character he was designed after was the town tough guy, big boy, Abraham Martling. And that's his grave there, so that's Brom Bones. So now, this Heather Witchen. We need to go find Washington Irving himself. I'm hot and sweaty. We just did a bunch of walking on the Sleepy Hollow original bridge, which is concrete now. Used to be an old bridge, it was never covered, but it used to be an old wooden bridge. There's been 5 or 6 since, and this concrete one that's here. In the cemetery, there's also an old bridge, Sleepy Hollow Bridge. It's kind of, ironically enough, flows over the same river. So let's find Washington Irving, and hang tight. Alright, it's quite the walk. Heather Witchen's behind me. Yeah, it's not easy to find. I think it's up here. Yeah, I see it. There it is. I can see Irving from here. Ooh, took a long trip down to New York last night. Stopped at a couple good places to eat. The invention of the hamburger. That's Lou's Lunch Counter in New Haven, Connecticut. They invented the hamburger in 1895. So the Library of Congress says. Whew. It's hot. But we found him. The man. Washington Irving. There he is with the flags. The Irving family grave plot. Born April 3rd, 1783. Died November 28th, 1859. Don't let anybody tell you exploring and ghost hunting and historical shit's easy. It's like, whew, I think it's like 90 degrees with like 80% humidity here. Irving Irving's home Sunnyside and the old Dutch church of Sleepy Hollow, which are immortalized in the legend of Sleepy Hollow, are national historic landmarks. Irving's grave plot receives perpetual care from local citizens and admirers of the author, for the author of the Sleepy Hollow legend. That plaque was here in 1972, so this is his family. I could cross the gate, but I'm not going to do that. So, thanks for watching, guys. Sleepy Hollow Cemetery. The Headless Horseman is here. Take my head. The witching one will save me. She's got you away from me with her witching ways. And we are here. Come to Sleepy Hollow. I may never leave this fucking place. I love Salem, I love Danvers, but this place is magical. So I'm going to let Heather Witchens go and say hi to her respects to the man. And thanks, guys, for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Have a good day. Drink some water.